live. This is the Sarah 2020 team. We do check-ins all the time. We figured on the last day, why not pull up back the curtain a little bit? And since we all know what we're working on, we don't really have to do work check-ins. So we're doing check-ins to hopefully gauge where people are at, talk through this election, how we got here, and everything with that. I'm feeling optimistic, if not confident, but I feel grateful to have done this for a year and a half, and to have worked with this team and with Sarah. Um, I'm proud of what we did. I am anxious about the national election. And I don't think I've ever felt this way on election day. I don't think I've ever felt this way in my life. So it's sort of like a birthday when you're a kid and it's hard to go to sleep the morning before, except for it's like that, except for if you're not 100% sure if you're going to get to have a birthday the next day. And also you won't find out until bedtime. So that's a really weird feeling. I hope and expect everybody to win and for our city to, I mean, it's going to be transformational. It's going to be historic. We already have broken a lot of records, and in terms of donors and the support that we have, the fact that we pulled all of this together, as you can see with us on Zoom right now during the middle of a pandemic, the fact that we're taking down an incumbent who is one of the wealthiest people in the state, and one of the most politically connected people in the state, and that we did it with this grassroots team where I'm sitting right now in a garage and half of our team is in a warehouse. And that's how we pulled things together, with community. And so I'm excited and grateful and happy and proud of everything. I think it was supposed to be less sentimental than that, but uh, I guess we'll go. Beatrix, how are you feeling? How was the lit drop, or not the lit drop, the banner drop today? What happened? And tell us the story. We lost Beatrix.
Um, where did Beatrix go?
See, the thing is about the last day live stream is nobody can get fired either.
Oh,
there's
I see
Beatrix.
Beatrix. Oh, there you go.
Okay, I'm walking through the dark because where I was had less internet. Yeah, so we got banned from bannering earlier. We were on 11th, and we got a lot of honks, which was really, the best way to start election day. But yeah, ODOT came and informed us that it was a danger to traffic. But anyways, yeah, so like Greg was saying, with lit drops, with phone banking, a lot of texts. Dylan can tell us how many texts that we've sent. I feel like it's all of Portland. And just getting our volunteers everything that they need. This campaign has really connected me to the people of Portland, and it's made me feel hopeful and optimistic, and energized, just with how heavy hitting this year 2020 has been. It's been really, really great to connect with some of Portland's best. Our volunteers will be out with lawn signs, out in the rain on their bikes, and delivering lit drops so that people can really hear about Sarah's vision for Portland, as well as just some of the conversations that we have on phone banking. Some people didn't know who Sarah was, and so getting to talk about some real solutions and just really talking about what each of us were passionate about was, yeah, it gave me a lot of life. So this campaign showed me a part of Portland that didn't make me cynical. It made me hopeful. And so it's been a cool ride. Dylan knows more of the numbers field wise, so I'm gonna
Wait, hey Beatrix, I
What's
have a
up?
question for you. What was
Okay,
your favorite day of the campaign so far, and why?
my favorite day. Let's see. I think it might have been at the farmers market. It was at Portland State. It was super busy. It was like in the middle of the summer, and there was just everyone and anyone at that market. And there was people who were really supportive of Sarah, some who did like kind of embarrassingly say that they might be voting for Ted, but it was just really great to get out, especially because we've been quarantined for so long. That's probably my favorite day.
Dylan, you got some info for us?
Yeah, hello. What do you want to know? So basically, I can give you kind of the bird's eye view here of how we've done. So we've made.
You don't have to wait. You don't have to give us the exact, unless they're okay. Yeah, how many texts have we done? How about that?
All right, we've sent 400,000 texts.
That's a lot of text.
That's basically everybody that is a registered Democrat or progressive or other or non-affiliated in the city. We've hit you at least once. So thank you for if you're assuming your number was accurate in Vote Builder. So thank you for putting up with that. We tried to do our best to actually have dialogue and engage with people who responded to the text. We had the hotline up, which was really awesome. And yeah, I feel really good going into election night. I think based on the numbers we've got and kind of what our team has been doing for this whole cycle, like I couldn't have asked for a better team or better people to work with.
What's your favorite day of the campaign so far?
Favorite day of the campaign? Probably vote out the gas when we did a huge, awesome concert. I remember like being in that garage and talking to Chris and being like, yo, Portland, like I miss concerts and I miss music, and just with the pandemic and then just there being like some kind of virtual concert, I thought it was really awesome to see that and have like a bunch of local artists come out and help support the campaign. So that was probably my favorite day. But yeah, feeling good going in election night. Youth turnout is up and I'm really excited. I think we can do this thing. So I just want to say thanks to everybody who volunteered. You still can volunteer. We're going to be at the warehouse today, 5040 Southeast Milwaukee, making phone calls to people that still haven't voted. So if you want to come by, bring a laptop and we'll get you set up and we'll be making calls all day.
Where should people contact if they want to come by today and make a difference, making calls, etc.?
They can go on the website and mark volunteer, but it's probably more like, so basically they can email us. So if they email field@sarah2020.com, that's probably the fastest way to get a response from us and we can hook you up with whatever. You don't have to come here to make phone calls. You can do it at home. So if you email field@sarah2020.com, myself or Beatrix or Liz will get back to you and we'll get you set up with phone banking.
Great. Chris?
Yeah, I have just been with Sarah for the past, I wrote it all up yesterday. I think over the course of 14 days, we've done something like 30 streams. So that's where my attention has been, just talking to folks and trying to get Sarah out on their live streams. So I hope y'all have been tuning into those and enjoying those. And it's been a lot of fun just talking to folks that are supporting Sarah. And people with, like Dylan mentioned that that Vote Out the Gas concert was a lot of fun. Yeah, I mean, when you create a way for people to get involved in the campaign, people are diving in. So I hope that folks today will join us making phone calls and getting out the vote even in this COVID era, like and with everyone so many people haven't voted so early. there's still a lot of work to do today, and we need our volunteer team on it. So yeah, you want me to say my favorite day?
Yeah, of course.
Well, I'd like to vote out the gas. I posted on my Twitter yesterday a picture of the rug.
No. You can't take somebody else's.
Oh, I know.
Okay.
I posted the I'm just thinking of different days. Like the day that Greg asked me to join the campaign, I was down in Denver at this gun violence prevention conference.
If you take multiple days, you're gonna take days away from Sarah to choose.
Okay, well, this is my day then, because no one else is going to choose. So yeah, I was down in Denver with my daughter at this gun violence prevention conference, and Greg called, and he said what was happening and wanted me to get involved. And I've been, paying attention to politics for decades, right? But the opportunity to get involved was something I couldn't pass by. So I told him that I'd think about it, because it's always good to tell someone you'll get back to them when you have to make a decision. And I got back to him. I said yes, and I think I counted it up yesterday. It's been like 576 days since then. So it's been a lot of work, but I've really enjoyed figuring out ways to use my background in like technology and in the political space. So you want me to keep talking?
No, you can call Sarah.
Okay. Greg says that I can now call on Sarah. Sarah, we're doing check-ins, and then you can talk about your favorite day of the campaign so far.
Those are all
also,
cool,
what
by
are you
the way.
doing today?
Oh yeah.
What I'm supposed to say my favorite day, just of the primary or the general election too?
Up till now.
I mean, it would be that moment. Forgive me if someone already took that, but did someone already take that like 5 a.m. count when Ted went below 50% in the primary?
I was going to get there, but Greg stopped me, so that's yours.
Oh, Greg saved it for me. See, that's why he's the boss. Yeah, I mean, we were watching as the results would roll in every 2 hours, and we kept doing the math from like probably from 10 o'clock on to kept looking at the percentages that we would get through the primary, because this campaign has always hinged on 3 critical things. One, the new campaign finance laws that would be in effect, both honest elections being upheld by the Supreme Court combined with publicly financed elections. So that's something that we built this campaign around. 2, a progressive wave, so like the Green New Deal, housing for everyone, rethinking public safety and ensuring a healthy democracy. We knew that there was pent-up demand for that. And 3, grassroots power building. And we knew that if we had those things and we got through the primary, that we had a chance of actually winning this election. And here we are on election day, November 3rd, 2020, with a very good chance that we could win tonight based on those 3 things, where we strategized and built a people-powered campaign to basically take back control of decision-making in our city away from a small group of elites and put it in the hands of thousands and thousands of Portlanders. It's really damn cool, win or lose tonight, what we've been able to accomplish. And I think that getting through that primary was both a bit of hard work, Chris, no small part to you, being able to transform our campaign, lead that transition to all digital. Greg's brilliant strategy, the hard work of all the teams that he brings together, but also just the community coming behind the effort. It's been amazing. And so in that moment, there was this brief terror that it would have all been for naught and we weren't going to make it through the primary. I remember Greg and I like kind of melting into puddles and calling each other. But then we watched as I was just on Twitter with someone talking about the procrastinator vote kept swinging our direction, and we just hope that they swing our direction today. And all these last minute voters, maybe anyone watching this who hasn't voted, to get that ballot in. And yeah, So I took the good one, but thanks y'all for saving it for me.
Chris, is Sadie on or coming? The Sadie
I
arrived.
think no, she's not here yet.
Okay.
She's in passing time. I think she's coming.
Sarah, what are you doing today?
I'm here at the other place, the opposite site of Greg and Chris. This is our call center, if you will. And I'm going to be working the phones and doing media interviews for a while. Yeah, that's pretty much my day, voter contact and media. I'm working on my speech a little bit for tonight. You got to have a lot of versions, win or lose. So doing that. Hi, Sadie. Sadie's one of our younger policy advisors. I think, you going to call on her, Chris?
Yeah, or Sadie, take it away. It's all yours for the next 5 minutes. Just filibuster. It's your passing time. Now, so what we've been doing is going around saying, how do you feel? How grateful you are to have worked with Greg and Sarah, and also how are you spending the day? Are you freaking out? Do you feel optimistic? And also, yeah, all of those prompts. And your favorite day of the campaign so far is a good one.
Okay.
Introduce yourself.
Okay.
How about that?
I use she, her pronouns, and I'm a sophomore, and I got to join onto the campaign pretty early on when I was like 13, I think. And yeah, I'm feeling kind of okay because my Spanish teacher decided to have our finals on election day. So I've been so stressed about that I haven't even thought about like anything that's going on today. Which I think that might have been purposeful. I really don't know. And then my favorite day of the campaign was probably when I got to come to the garage and see what it's like there.
Good stuff. What policies did you help out on? Or focus on?
I got to work with Kezia and a bunch of other youth on the GVP policy, which was really cool.
Good stuff. Any parting words? You forgot to say.
I got a question for Sadie. Can I ask? Do you mind if I ask one?
Yeah.
What most surprised you about being from behind the scenes of a political campaign? Like what anything that surprised you that you learned unexpectedly by working on the campaign?
I mean, the only thing I've ever seen of like anything political is from movies and stuff with people in like always in suits and so professional. And then I got to come join and just see what it's like at the garage, and it's nothing like that at all.
We definitely keep it real, huh, Sadie?
I wore a couple suits during
Greg has worn more suits, yeah.
Yeah, I've worn a couple suits during the campaign. When I was a kid, I took a similar, sorry, kid is not the right word, except for I was talking about when I was a kid. Sadie is not a kid, Sadie is youth. But when I was a kid, I thought that adults didn't cuss at all. And then it was shocking to me going into like college and like professors cussed, and then going into like politics and even politicians cussed. And I was like, this is not what I thought. Like I thought only like bad middle school kids cussed, not adults. Well, on that note, it's been great, everybody. This is our last team check-in of the actual campaign. If anybody else has any, as we end all of our meetings, questions, concerns, or if you want to give an appreciation, we can do that too. I want to appreciate all of you for working so hard and for working so hard today to pull this together and make sure that we sprint to the finish line. And if no one else has anything else, unless Sarah, you're the one that
I want to appreciate Sadie for joining us and remind you not to be late for class.
Bye.
I just want to thank everyone on this team for being such a fighter for justice too. It's what I admire most about y'all. You're creative and energetic, and you show up and give 1,000%, but your hearts are all for justice. And that has made working with you on this campaign so rewarding for me, the way that you just bring it. So thank you for that. I appreciate and adore every single one of you.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much. Last check-in. Hey, I'll see you all at the office. I'm gonna go grab food and then I'll see you at the office. And I need to grab my coat from home. But I'll see you all at the office. So clean it up, spruce it up, make sure I have everything I need. Advanced team. All right.